right, so the chicken is cooked. And I've just added some spices in here, some dried herbs, onion, a little garlic, and white meat chicken. So now, to thicken this up a little bit, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour. It's gonna thicken the chili, and that's what we want. And what I wanna do is add the flour before I add any liquid to it, because I wanna just cook out all that raw flour flavor just for a minute here. And you can already see the chicken starting to get a little thick. Alrighty, so now, time for the cannellini beans I've been talking about. They're creamy and yummy. So we're gonna add 2 15-ounce cans of cannellini beans that I've already drained and rinsed. When they're in the can, they have a little extra salt, so you just wanna rinse that out. Give that a quick little stir. Ooh, it's looking good. All right, so now a little color. And because Todd loves corn, I'm gonna add a little bit of corn in here, about 1½ cups. And I just thawed it out. See, it's nice and pretty, little corn kernels. They'll be really yummy. Give that a little stir. There we go. Now for a little kick and a little heat, I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. If you don't want the chili to be too spicy, add the red pepper flakes right at the end. But Todd likes a little heat in his chili, so we're gonna add it right now and let it cook. Give that a little stir. And time for a little greenery. So I found some beautiful Swiss chard at the store. And I've already washed it. And I happen to love Swiss chard. And it's in the beet and spinach family, so you can always, substitute with beet greens or spinach if you want. And I just take the rib that's right in the center here, and I just cut it out. The ribs are perfectly good to eat, but they take a lot longer to break down, and they don't get as tender as the leaves do. So I just cut them out, and I just use the leaves. It adds nice texture, and you kind of feel like you get, a little bit of everything you need right in every single bite of the chili. So now I take all the leaves together, just kind of scrunch them up, and then just chop them up. Just like that. And they'll just wilt down with the chili. And I scoop them up. And just like spinach, it looks like a lot, but when it wilts down, it's not much. A little bit more salt just to flavor each layer that we're adding to the chili. You gotta love chili. Everything in one pot, everything in one bite. It's so easy to cook, and it's so yummy. So lastly, we're gonna add some chicken broth. So 4 cups of low sodium chicken broth, and I like to use low sodium just so I can control how much salt is in my chili. And if you're using beef, then you can just add beef broth. Or of course, you can always add water, but add a little more salt then because you need to add more flavor to it. And just again, give it a little stir. The chili's gonna cook for about 50 minutes to an hour until it gets nice and thick and all the flavors can marry together. So this is a really good time for me to go set up dinner by the fireplace. So that way when Todd gets back, it's all ready to go. It smells so good. It's really getting there. It's getting nice and thick. All right, up next I'm gonna show you the perfect crusty, cheesy, garlicky bread that we're gonna serve with this chili. It is gonna be perfect.
Gooey, chewy, and insanely delicious.